Hi, my name is Cindy Wilkie, and today I'm going to be talking to you about 4 different types of tissues. First, I'm going to start off with epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is also known as epithelium. It protects the body by forming a layer of cells that act as a barrier between internal and external environments. The basal lamina or basement membrane is a matrix for epithelial cells that are connected to each other and to underlying tissue. Some examples would be your skin, the lining of the respiratory tract, lining of cavities and vessels and glands. Epithelial tissue come in several different types. You have simple, which is one layer. You have stratified, which is many layers. You have squamous, which is flat. You have cubital, which is cube shaped. Columnar, which is column shaped, and then you have transitional. Transitional is multiple layers that can be contracted and expanded. Some examples of transitional tissue would be your uterus and your bladder. There are also a couple other different types of epithelia. You have ciliated, which is the basic structure of it would be simple cubital or simple columnar. Their functional structures for ciliated would be the cilia to move substances along a tract. Location, again, is going to be your upper respiratory tract and your female reproductive organs. You also then have exchange, and this is going to be a basic structure of simple squamous. The functional structures of exchange are pores present between cells for easy exchange of substances. The location of this would be your lungs and your vessels. For protective epithelia, your basic structure is stratified squamous or stratified polygonal. The functional structures for this are going to be cells tightly connected. The location would be for your skin and mouth. Transporting epithelia, its basic structure is simple columnar or simple cubital. The functional structures of transporting would be cells tightly connected, surrounding surface area increased by folding of cell membrane. The location of this would be your intestines, kidneys, some endocrine glands. And lastly, your secretory epithelia, its basic structure is simple or stratified, columnar or polygonal. The functional structures for secretory are protein secreting and steroid secreting cells. The location for this is going to be your exocrine glands, which is sweat, saliva, pancreas, and endocrine glands, which would be your thyroid and your gonads. Next, we're going to move on to connective tissue. Connective tissue provides support for internal tissues and organs. Connective tissue has an extensive extracellular matrix which consists of water and proteoglycans and protein fibers. It is when it is a fixed connective, it means it's not moving. If it's mobile, it means it's flowing through the body. There are several different types of connective tissue. One would be loose, which would be your skin and your small glands. You have dense, which is going to be your tendons and your ligaments. You have adipose, which would be white fat cells in adults and brown fat cells in infants. You have blood, which is considered plasma, and supporting tissue is going to be your cartilage and your bones. Next, I'm going to discuss muscle. Both the muscle and the nervous tissue are excitable. Excitable means that they create action potential which are transmitted through the tissue. In other words, it's an electrical signal through the body. There are 3 types of muscle tissue. That would be your skeletal muscle, which of course surrounds your skeletal system, your bones and all of that. Your cardiac, which would surround your heart, so all your cardiac muscles, and your smooth muscle, which also surrounds your tendons and ligaments. Lastly, we're going to discuss the nervous tissue. And the nervous tissue includes neurons, which are nerve cells that transmit in information from one portion of the body to another. The neurons are muscle stimulants and are the main cells of the body's central processing unit. Glia cells are nervous tissue. They surround neurons to provide biochemical support. Thank you and have a great day.